Hey folks, this is Len Ferrara, and my company is Market Shaper Marketing. We help businesses get more clients online, in case you're not familiar with me or the company. And I wanted to do a quick little video. I found something that I think is really, really useful. It's a way that people and companies can use LinkedIn if you happen to be at a networking event or if you're at a meeting. And I don't know, I'm sure just like what I've experienced, if you're at a meeting, you're meeting people and you're trying to get business cards, and what do you do? And at the end of the event, you probably end up with a stack of cards like this, and a lot of times nothing happens. And they just sit there, you don't take advantage of it. And maybe you want to connect with some people, but you really don't know what to do. And instead of trying to take down a number or you're going to get back to them, how are you able to get their information and connect at a later time and still focus on what you're doing in the moment and being able to meet other people? So I found a real interesting way, very, very simple, non-technical way to do this. And I just thought I'd take a couple of minutes, shoot a quick video, and share this tip that you can hopefully use at the next event that you go to. And truth be told, this is something that actually I found while I was on Twitter. And yeah, I do the Twitter. And I do not, however, I don't recommend clients using Twitter because it's mostly kind of a dorky kind of a thing. You get a lot of media, you get a lot of tech people. In fact, if you want tech support, a little bit of trivia, tech support from any company, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Google, whether it's Microsoft, you don't go to their platforms. They're all on Twitter. You'd think, hey, you need LinkedIn, you go to LinkedIn. No, you go to Twitter. And what's cool is you don't actually tweet to them. You connect and you send them a direct message or a DM. That's the best way to communicate, and they all get back to you very, very quickly. So that's the way that's done. But for normal people in the business world, Twitter is just it's probably not something you want to spend a whole lot of time with. LinkedIn is actually the place you want to be for a couple of reasons. But anyway, I was on Twitter doing a couple of things. I had some things going on with LinkedIn support and what have you. Came across something, and this was actually through a connection. I got to give her props. Viveka von Rosen, and I hope I didn't butcher her name up too badly. But she's a connection of mine on LinkedIn, and had a really cool idea. I looked at it and I said, wow, this is really awesome. Because I don't use LinkedIn a whole lot on mobile. I probably should, but I'm more of a desktop kind of guy. I like to have 8, 10 browsers open, and it's a lot easier for me to switch around that way. So I've got the app, I just haven't been using it that well. So I wanted to give a quick little idea of what you can do with it. First of all, a lot of people do, maybe you may be asking yourself, should you be on LinkedIn? Why should you be on LinkedIn? There's so many social sites, there's only so many hours in a day. Where should you put your time? And if you have a small business, or I'll say a local business, brick and mortar store, you've got a location, and you want to connect with other people that are potential clients or customers of yours, LinkedIn is a great place to be for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's a place where business owners and what's known as C-suite people, CEOs, chief executive officers, CIOs, chief information officers, marketing managers, etc. That's a place where a lot of them actually hang out. So it's a good way to connect with them, number one. Secondly, that's the site that they actually go to themselves personally. A lot of the other web pages, a lot of the other social media sites, they'll have assistants and virtual assistants, what have you, other people within the organization. They'll manage those. But oftentimes they're going to check their own profiles. So it's a good way to connect with them. The other thing is LinkedIn happens to be, and I presume this is still true, I read this a couple of months ago, they happen to have the highest income per readership. So if you want to get in front of business owners or chief officers of the companies, the decision makers, and some of the folks that have some of the largest incomes, which is a pretty good market to connect with. So you're going to be able to get in front of those people more so on LinkedIn than any other platform. And the other reason, primarily why we use LinkedIn, quite honestly, Google absolutely loves the connection. So if it's set up the right way, and we do this with LinkedIn and all of the other social media platforms, we do these for our clients, for companies. If you set up your LinkedIn profile and your LinkedIn pages the right way, Google sends you a whole lot of love, and that it's connected to your website is going to help your online presence of your website. So it's kind of a geeky thing, and that's a whole nother rabbit hole to go down. But when you connect that up and with your other social sites, it's going to help your website appear higher in the search engines when people look for your products or your services. So those are some of the reasons why you might want to consider putting a little bit more attention into LinkedIn if you haven't already done so. And if you don't know LinkedIn, you can have your profile, and you can also have a company page. And you really want both. And similar to Facebook, your company page isn't going to get as much exposure, but there's ways where you can enhance that, where you can get more exposure. A lot more people are going to see you on your profile. So you can post on your page or have someone post on that. And that happens to be a better way. In fact, your page is going to probably end up on Google, has a better chance rather than your profile. So there's a way where you can post on your page and then share it to your profile, share it to your other social media sites. And, well, that's a whole other topic. But it's a great way to leverage it. Google loves it. And you're going to get in front of business owners and the chief decision makers of companies, and they're actually going to be checking there. So if you post, connect up, and you have a good chance of expanding your business and picking up more clients. So how do you do that? Well, I'm going to show you on my other phone, and this is kind of a small phone. I'm going to see if I can get this hooked up. But what you do is go to, if you don't already have it, you need the app, the mobile app for LinkedIn. Okay, just go, it's a free download, go to Google Play Store or the iOS Store and download the app. When you open it, what you're going to see is at the top, I'm going to see if you can see that, right at the top here, that address bar, and on the right side of it, you're going to see inside the bar, there's 4 little squares, okay? And if you hit that, what's going to happen is you're going to get this, it says a code, okay? This is actually a QR code. It's one of those little boxes with all the funny little designs on it, and that's scannable. So on this code, let me go back here. What happens is you're going to get, what opens up is the scan. So you can actually scan your card or somebody else's card. And how you get your card is right there where it says my code, and I don't want to do it because it may blow up the other phone. But it'll automatically pull up your QR code. And what you can do is download it. You can save it right to your phone, and it'll go into your photos. And you can pull that up, have somebody go to their phone, and they can just scan your QR code. So they don't have to remember your name, what is your company, and who are you with. Because a lot of times, if you put in someone's name in that search bar, you're going to get 100 people with similar names, and then you got to go through, what was your full name again, and what was that, Bob, and you got to search and you search. None of that. You hit the scan, show them your code, bam, it takes them right to your profile. They can download the information, and it's a great way where you can connect. You can share videos of the event that you're at. You can connect up, see who they're connected with, and vice versa. They can do the same with you. And that is all there is to it. It's so simple. It's so easy. You don't have to worry about business cards, writing notes. You take it right there, scan their card, show them yours, let them scan yours, and you're connected. And then later, You can connect up, do all the other things, and there's a better chance that you're going to remember them also because you've got, hopefully, they've got their profile filled out. You're going to recognize their picture, you're going to recognize their name, and everything else that's associated with it. So it's a great way to connect if you're at events or even you're at a one-on-one meeting. It's a good way to be able to save some information for a later point. So that's it. So go ahead, download it, and let me know how it works for you if you've had the opportunity to use it. I actually haven't been to an event yet. I don't go to a whole lot of local events, so I haven't actually had the opportunity to try it out. But I will this week, and I think I've got a couple of events that are coming up in February. So it's going to be a good chance for me to try it out. And when you download it, if you try it out, let me know what you think about it. Just come on back, leave a comment in the comment section, and hopefully you'll get more clients and you'll make a whole lot more money through that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you were able to get some ideas and enjoyed watching this as much as I did doing this short video. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. And of course, if you think somebody else might be able to benefit from this, certainly feel free to share it with them. So again, this is Len Ferrara, and have an awesome day. Today's Saturday, starting to snow, continuing to snow. And so stay safe, stay warm, and have a great day. Bye-bye now.